How's everyone doing today, and welcome back to another video. And I have a great topic, and one that'll probably draw up a pretty good discussion, at least I think it will. With today's topic, it's going to be discussing, as gamers as a whole, are we spoiled? And the short answer of everything, I believe we 100% are spoiled, especially with everything that has gone on, with titles coming out such as Fortnite, Warzone, all the BR titles. You've definitely seen a shift in how players react to certain games, what they're looking for, and what happens when their desires are not met. So with that being said, I look back at my own experience as I grew up with a PlayStation 2, playing nothing but single story games. The Call of Duties that I played was Call of Duty 3, campaign mode. All the games I played were campaign mode, and I understood that at the time I didn't, but now I did, or right now I do. There was multiplayer, but it wasn't what it is today. During that time, it was a lot more arena-based, Halo kind of styled, team deathmatch, small scale, quick action. Still a lot of fun. Those games are still fun today, I think, but you didn't see multiplayer at the level that you do today. So when I got into the multiplayer scene, it was around 2007, 2008 when I purchased or my parents purchased me a Xbox 360. And I remember playing at my friend's house, down the road around fifth, sixth, I think it was like sixth grade. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare came out. He had online, he had Xbox Live, all that good stuff. And it was so much fun dropping in and just playing team deathmatch. You had the mic so you could talk to everybody. You could trash talk people. It was a lot of fun, especially being young like that and going through all that stuff. But we didn't play as much as I think kids are playing now today. I think we would only play for maybe like an hour, which was like probably 2-3 matches, if that. And then we go outside and play. We kind of just did it to fill time while everyone was doing homework, which we should have been doing, but priorities, right? And I didn't actually get Xbox Live until about a year later. It was 2008, I think, just hit 7th grade, so still middle school, and World at War came out. My parents finally agreed to let me get Xbox Live. Got it. Been online gaming ever since. Then we see the shift of 2009, 2010, I believe it was 2009. I go by like what grade I was in. It was 8th grade for me, so the next year Modern Warfare 2 drops, and we all know how that game went, especially for, all the viewers here that were either in middle school, high school, or college during that time. You remember how popular that game mode was and how addicted everybody was to that game. But if you look back on it, that game really didn't have a lot in terms of in-game content, I guess you should say. DLC content was still kind of new. Getting new maps wasn't what it is today, where you're expecting it like a month out, 2 months out. I think, what was it? Maybe, I think it had 2 DLC content drops. And at that time, you had to purchase those maps in order to play them. That was said for, a lot of games back then, especially the Battlefield, but devs started seeing that it was splitting the community base and people would just eventually go back to playing the vanilla maps. But anyways, you didn't have that many map updates, so you were constantly playing on the same map. So you had fun with the maps that you had, and you learned them like the back of your hand. Like, you knew all the spots, you knew the glitch spots. There was a lot of fun you could have with that. For the weapons, you didn't get new weapon updates. You might have got one, I honestly couldn't remember, but it wasn't what it is today, like with Warzone and just constantly getting new guns, things like that. Weapon skins, as they're now called today, back then were just camos. And you had in-game camos, and that's all you had. And how you got those was by completing challenges in-game. So for Modern Warfare 2, it was X number of headshots unlocked you that camo. And I remember that being more of an incentive to play the game than it is today, versus it's, you have the online shops where it's like, oh, they're releasing a new camo, let me just go buy it, instead of there being a reason to play the game and actually trying to complete that challenge. Which, I kind of miss that aspect of gaming. But in terms of, us being spoiled, there really wasn't too much we were looking for. We had it, we enjoyed what we had, and we played the shit out of the game with what we had. And versus what you're looking at today, I think kids, even adults, I think we're all guilty of asking way too much from these developers, and not being really appreciative of what they've put out. Not every game's perfect. Some are going to have flaws, and, I don't, and I appreciate the devs when they do put out content, but I don't hound them for it. I enjoy the game when it comes out, and I play it up until, I get tired of it, or, I want to try something else, whatever, the case may be. You look at how games are today, and if it's like about a week after a game drops, players are already kind of tired of it, what they're playing. They want more. They want more content. They want more weapons. They want more skins. They want more map updates. A good example of that, Warzone, playing on Verdansk. I think people got a little too spoiled with Fortnite and how often they updated and changed the map, brought in new character skins, brought in new weapon skins, emotes, all that stuff. And they started looking for that in game, in other games, in other titles. And when they didn't get that, they get pissed off, they quit playing the game, they trash talk the devs, and it's just a never ending, conversation kind of thing. But I don't necessarily think that's right. I mean, I thought Verdansk was fine. I never had issues with it. They could have updated, sure. They finally did the map update with Cold War, which I thought was cool, but people got tired of that after like a week. It's the same map, we want something different, and then they bring you something different, and now people don't like the new map, that the Caldera, and it's like, you can never please the gaming community now. It seems like they're always nitpicking something, and that's, in a sense, that's good, because it keeps the devs honest with their work. It gives them a reason to actually put out quality content, quality games. I don't think any dev is really looking to put out a bad game, but when your communities are so strenuous and they hound you, I think it kind of just gets them, I guess, more focused in a way, but also I think it can turn them off, because then it kind of goes into this thing where no matter what we do, we can't please our community, because there's always something they're going to be mad about the game. The maps aren't coming out in time, these maps suck, these weapons suck, this weapon's overpowered, this one's underpowered. It's just a nightmare. So like another good example is also Warzone. You see, so it's pretty much live service now, so it's spanning across 3 different titles. You have it in Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and Vanguard. That's 3 different time eras of games. You have Modern Warfare era, so now, Black Ops, which is set in the 80s, and then Vanguard, which is World War II. So of course you're gonna have issues, and I don't think they should have went with that. I think they should have done Warzone as its own separate game, and not tied it to anything, in the sense of, like, with Modern Warfare right now, when I put that game in, it goes straight to Warzone. It doesn't give me the default option of playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, even though I have the disc inserted into my PS4. It takes away the multiplayer with every update. So if I want to, for whatever reason, want to go back and play Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer, I got to reinstall all those again. And I don't think that's right. I think they dropped the ball in there, but whole different issue. Really, to sum things up, I think we are seriously spoiled as gamers, and we really have not appreciated what these developers have done. These amazing titles they have brought us, they've done an amazing job. Another good example of that would be DICE. I feel like they've caught pretty much backlash since Hardline, and I know they weren't really too involved with that. That was more visceral games, but nonetheless, the Battlefield community has been very hard on DICE in general with all the titles that have come out, especially with Battlefield 5. I remember everyone was like disappointed, wasn't accurate enough as war, whatever the case may be. Thought it was a fun game. And now Battlefield 2042, I still haven't even got to play it, and I want to play it, but it was like after the first week, everyone, oh, this is the worst Battlefield game ever, we're done playing. And now I went and looked, and it was only like pulling about 200 viewers on Twitch, and I'm like, this game just released, and Battlefield 4 is pulling almost more numbers than 2042, which is, it's pretty sad. As gamers, I think we should definitely appreciate what these developers have done for us, what they continue to do. The jobs that they are doing are tough. Making games are not hard, or excuse me, are not easy. So I think we got to remember that at the end of the day, they're just everyday people. They're just doing a job, and I don't think we should get so frustrated at the point where bad mouthing them at every turn because they didn't bring us X, Y, and Z map or X, Y, and Z gun on the second month of the game being out. Enjoy the game, guys. Just play it, enjoy the titles that you have, enjoy what they put out for you, and the updates will come. Yeah, guys, so that's today's topic, and I'm really interested to see where everyone else stands on this issue, because I think this could go either way, and it's going to make for great discussion. So if you enjoyed today's video, consider leaving a like and a comment and subscribing, because it does help out the channel, and it also lets me know if you would like to see more videos like this. Yeah, guys, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day.